Good morning everyone. Welcome to MBA Karo. So CAT 2024 registration has started and it started 1 hour back, and some of you might have filled the form, but if you are yet to fill the form, and especially if you are a first timer, so there are a lot of things where people can make mistake, and instead of paying 2500 you might have to end up paying 5000 rupees to fill the CAT form. So watch this video till end to understand each step by step process and what are the mistakes to avoid in filling the CAT form. ठीक है, सो बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं जो बहुत ध्यान से भरनी होती हैं. डोंट बी इन अ हरी. ठीक है, लेट्स से इफ यू आर अ वर्किंग प्रोफेशनल, नो नीड टू फिल ड्यूरिंग द डे टाइम. ठीक है, घर आओ, आराम से भरो. यू कैन फिल इट ओवर द वीकेंड. डोंट बी इन अ हरी. देयर विल बी सम पीपल हु विल मिसगाइड यू कि पहले दिन फॉर्म भरते तो पहला सेंटर मिलता है. नॉट लाइक दैट. Centers are allotted randomly, so even if you fill it at a later date, it won't harm you. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to fill the forms and ensure that you fill everything correctly, because at later stage things might get rejected, और फिर बाद में rejection होता है, then it is problematic. Some of you may not be able to write the examination and some of you may end up filling the form twice. तो एक की जगह आपको 2 बार भरना पड़ सकता है. So please watch this video till the end and also share it with friends who are filling the CAT form, so that they understand step by step process, okay, and avoid any mistake in filling the CAT form. If you are watching this video for the very first time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for great content on MBA preparation. So let's start. सबसे पहले आपको क्या करना है, ऑफिशियल साइट पे जाना है, राइट. सो ऑफिशियल साइट इज imcat.ac.in, राइट. सो you can type in the link this website on the that browser tab, or you can search on Google CAT form. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले आपको यही लिंक मिलेगा. ensure that you go to the right site. ठीक है, कोई दूसरी साइट वैसे तो फेक नहीं होती है, बट ensure that यही साइट का नेम होना चाहिए, imcat.ac.in. once you visit the site, आपको साइट ऐसी दिखेगी, CAT 2024 लिखा होगा. welcome to common admission test 2024 must be written there, and this is where you need to click. Okay, click on new candidate registration. Do not do candidate login unless you have registered, right? So unless like if you have registered here, एक बार आपको पहली बार में अकाउंट बनाना पड़ेगा. वंस यू हैव रजिस्टर्ड देन यू कैन गो टू दिस. सो मैं वो स्टेज भी बताऊंगा कि कब आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. पोस्ट दैट यू विल रिसीव यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड, देन यू कैन यूज इट. ठीक है, सो पहली बार के लिए आपको लॉगिन करने के लिए आपको रजिस्ट्रेशन करना पड़ेगा. इफ यू अपीयर्ड लास्ट ईयर डज नॉट मैटर. ठीक है, इवन इफ यू अपीयर्ड लास्ट ईयर you will have to register with a fresh account. Some exams like in NMAT, even if you have registered last year, the last year's login is applicable, but not in this case. So you will have to click on register first. Okay, so once you click on it, you will see this kind of a screen wherein you will have to put your name, okay, your date of birth, email address, confirm that email address, select country. Country में obviously आप India select करोगे. So as soon as you select India, 91 will automatically come here. So if you are a foreign national, then obviously you will select your respective country or put the country code. Then you put your mobile number and confirm the mobile number and click on generate OTP. Okay, so very simple step, that OTP will be generated. So you will receive 2 OTPs. Okay, and please be patient if you do not receive the OTPs instantly. Sometimes there might be some server issues. Okay, so OTPs might be delayed. So you will receive 2 OTPs, one on mobile, another on email. So the next screen will ask you for mobile OTP and email OTP. So you have to enter both the OTPs and then click on validate. Okay, so once you validate, your registration is done. Registration means that you will get an application number. Your application number will be generated. Then you will have to fill the form, right? So this is how to register. So you will get the details. ठीक है, ये जब validate हो जाएगा, you will get user name and password. वो आपके मेल पे आ जाएगा, मेल और फोन पे आ जाएगा. यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड यू विल गेट. नाउ सपोज यू विश टू फिल द फॉर्म लेटर. ठीक है, आपको अभी नहीं भरना है, आप बाद में भर सकते हो. तो यू विल गेट यूजर नेम एंड पासवर्ड एंड देन यू कैन गो टू दिस स्टेप एंड यू कैन क्लिक ऑन कैंडिडेट लॉगिन. ठीक है, अगर आप उसी समय भर रहे हो, यू डू नॉट हैव टू क्लिक ऑन दिस, बिकॉज it will proceed, like it will take you to this screen. But in case you wish to fill it later, or if you have filled the form partially, you want to come back to it later, so mention that you will, the name, mobile and email you will enter here, you will get a username and password on that. Okay, so that is your registration number and password. So using that you will log in. Okay, now let's come to the form filling part, how the form needs to be filled. So please watch this step by step very carefully, that how to fill this particular form. Okay, so first thing is you need to fill the personal details, right? So what personal details you need to fill is, first of all you need to fill your name. Okay, then you will have middle name, father's name, mother's name, and there are lot of other details. Okay, so you need to fill all such details, right? And you will get like once you start filling all these details, that is like name, address and all those things, that is your personal details. Obviously you will not make any mistake in those details, right? You, in this case, please be very careful. Category, okay, so category, like if you are a general category, general category, but if you are any other category, you should have a valid certificate. Okay, so वरना क्या होता है कि let's say if you belong to any category and if you do not have a valid certificate, your application will be rejected at a later stage. So whenever, like at the time of admission and at the time of interviews, you should have that valid certificate. Okay, so maybe you do not have a certificate now. जैसे कुछ बच्चे होते हैं EWS category, if you do not have a certificate, like ensure that you manage to get the certificate by then. Okay, so at this time it is not necessary that you have a valid certificate, but before interviews, before admissions, you should have the certificates ready. Okay, so you should have a valid certificate, or if you belong to PWD category, you should have certificates for all those. Okay, so if you belong to any of the categories, then you should have a valid certificate. If you belong to the general category, you do not need any certificate separately. Okay, now coming to other details, right? You need to fill communication address, permanent address. So if permanent address is same, you can choose yes, or if you choose no, you will have to fill the details separately. So personal details, I guess everyone knows how to fill their personal details. Okay, you must have filled at several places, so not a big deal in this. Ensure that you fill the details correctly. And emergency contact details you will have to fill. You can give your parents number. Okay, that is what you can fill, right? So personal details is the easiest thing, in which I believe that none of you makes mistakes, right? Now comes the important part. First of all, photo and signature you need to upload. In photos, right, you need to have a maximum size of 1 MB. Okay, and JPEG format is only applicable. Okay, so if you do not have in this format, you can use online tools. ठीक है, there are online resizing tools, आपको बहुत मिल जाएंगे. If you have filled forms in the past, you know that you can just search for online resize. Suppose आपकी image 5 MB की है, it can resize within 1 MB. Okay, so it should be JPG or JPG format. And same for signature. Signature, the size is 80 KB. Okay, this size is 1 MB. So if your signature size and image size exceed these, please reduce the size. Okay, so there are resize options. You can check online, you will get a lot of sites which do all these things. So not to worry about. If you have filled forms in the past, you already know. If you are new, just search online picture resizing. Okay, online resize image. So you will get all these options wherein you can resize up to a certain size. Okay, then you can click to upload, and once you upload, you need to view the photo and the signature and confirm. ठीक है, कभी कभी क्या होता है कि if like let us say your photo gets uploaded horizontally, like rotated manner. ठीक है, suppose आपकी फोटो ऐसे आने के बजाय it goes in this way, so try to refresh and upload it again. Okay, so please ensure that you view the photo such that the photo is uploaded correctly. There is no mistake in that. Very important to know that. Okay, now then it is very very important, बहुत ही important है academic details. इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा गलतियाँ होती हैं, and the biggest mistake people make here is they do not read this thing. Okay, so what it reads, I will read it for you. It says, for computing percentage of marks obtained in 10th, similarly for 12th also, the aggregate marks of all subjects including additional subjects that appear in the mark sheet, grade sheet, would be considered irrespective of the board regulation. Now this is a very important point which people often make mistake. Okay, so what they do is, see, generally sometimes you have, let us say you will have to let's say you got best of 5, okay, and there were 6 subjects, but you put best of 5. If you put best of 5, your form will be rejected. Okay, so you have to fill marks of all subjects, चाहे वो elective subjects, if there are 8 subjects, put 8 subjects, if there are 10 subjects, put 10 subjects, 5 subjects, put 5 subjects. Do not put best of 5, best of 4, ये सब नहीं करना. Best of 4, best of 5, best of 6, any such thing is not permitted. Okay, you have to put all subjects. Okay, चाहे आपका स्कोर उससे कम हो रहा हो, that does not matter, that is their rule. Okay, many students make this mistake. This is the most common mistake. As a result, your form will get rejected. Okay, or you will not get admission at a later stage. हो सकता है अभी आपको ठीक है कॉल आ जाए उसके बेसिस पे, but later on you might face rejection. That's a very big setback. ठीक है, आपको मान लो आपने बेस्ट ऑफ 5 के अकॉर्डिंग आपकी परसेंटेज कुछ ज़्यादा हो रही थी, बाद में कम हो गई, तो आप रिजेक्ट हो सकते हो. सो एंश्योर दैट यू फिल ऑल दीज डिटेल्स, बिकॉज एट अ लेटर स्टेज देयर विल बी स्क्रूटिनी. ओके, सो अगर आप सोचोगे अभी कुछ नहीं होता, बाद में they will scrutinize. So when you appear for interviews, you might get rejected. So getting rejected at that point is a very big setback. So ensure that you fill all subjects. Okay, so you need to fill your board name, okay, month and year of completion, in which year you completed your high school, okay, maximum marks, then total marks obtained, aggregate percentage. Now some students receive CGPA. Okay, so that will be your respective board or university or institution will have some rule. Okay, so in some cases they multiply by 9.5, right? Suppose your CGPA is 9.8, you will multiply by 9.5. Some different boards and universities have different formats, right? If you are not sure, contact with your fellow students, seniors, right, so that you understand what is the formula for conversion. हो सकता है आपको formula याद ना हो, आपको just CGPA याद हो. Ensure that you know that correctly. Okay, so if you are in CBSE, some boards, standard boards have standard thing, but let us say you belong to some state board which has a different format. So ensure that you connect with your peers, okay, to check what is this CGPA conversion. So दो चीज़ें important है, एक तो आपको all subjects के marks डालने, then second thing is CGPA conversion. So you should know that what is that CGPA conversion. If there is no CGPA conversion, it says that you have to divide the candidate CGPA by the maximum possible CGPA, okay, and multiply by 100. So in case there is no rule given, so in that case you have your CGPA upon max CGPA into 100, that is your percentage score. So if no rule is given, if there is no rule, if there is a rule, check that rule with your peers. Okay, so very important, these two things. One is CGPA and another thing is if all subjects have to be included. Otherwise your form will be rejected, you will cry later. Okay, some of you will have to spend double on filling the form. So informing this in advance, that please ensure that all these details are filled correctly. Now next is, some students have diploma. So in case you have diploma, in the 12th select diploma, and you need to fill your university, board or authority name, duration, maximum marks, when did you complete, percentage, total marks, and all these things, right? So if you have diploma, fill diploma details. If you have done class 12, then of course class 12, right? So only if you have done diploma, then choose this option, otherwise choose class 12. So same goes for class 12 also. यहाँ पे 10th की जगह 12th के मार्क्स भरेंगे, and like you will get similar interface. You have to fill all these details. Okay, so once 10th and 12th are filled, then you have to fill bachelor degree details, and these are also important details here. Now if you are in final year, okay, you need to select yes, right? If you have completed, then select no. If you are in final year, select yes. Then it will ask you for the duration. Okay, it asks for the current semester. Now it depends on degree to degree. Some people might be in the 7th semester, some people might be in the 5th semester. ठीक है, किसी का 6th semester चल रहा हो सकता है. It depends in which institute you are, what is the curriculum that is being followed. So whatever it is, put your current semester. ठीक है, always remember that you have to put the current semester. एग्जाम नहीं हुए हैं, रिजल्ट नहीं आया है, current semester. एग्जाम हो गए, रिजल्ट आ गया, नेक्स्ट सेमेस्टर पे नहीं गया, डोंट फिल दैट. Okay, so please be honest in the form because later on you might have to repent. So whatever is your current semester, fill that only. Okay, then select the type of university, whether it is central university, state university, or like whatever are the given options, right? Private university, etc. If nothing matches, then put others. Okay, then you put the state university, university name. अच्छा, university or institute name. If university is not available, select others. ठीक है, अगर university आपकी नहीं है, there are lot of universities which are not, which may not be in the drop down. So if it is not present in the drop down, please select others. Then you need to put the name of college, degree name. Okay, so whatever degree it is, BSc, BTech, BBA, right, any such thing. If you have completed your degree, okay, so this is if you are in the final year. If you have completed the degree, select no and select yes here. Okay, then duration, type of institution, same things. Here you will have to put university and you need to put degree name. So these things you will have to put. Now if you have completed the graduation, then like one you will have to put the score also. I guess when I took the screenshot, that score is not so you will have to put a score also. So there will be another, I think इसके नीचे score का option भी होगा. That means you will have to put your percentage. Okay, so same thing applies to percentage. अगर आपको percentage पता है, good. If there is CGPA, check the conversion. ठीक है, CGPA का आपको conversion पता होना चाहिए. If you do not know, check with your college. Okay, don't be in a hurry to fill form incorrectly. ठीक है, again I am telling that if you do not fill on the first day, it is not necessary that you will not get the center of your choice. ठीक है, centers are allotted very randomly. Even if you fill on the first day, you might not get the center of your choice. Okay, so don't be in a hurry to fill the form. Even if you fill on the last day, that is fine, right? But ensure every detail is correct. बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. If you do not know CGPA conversion, ask your university. ठीक है, कॉलेज में कॉल करके पूछो, स्टूडेंट्स आपके साथ के किसी को पता है कैसे कन्वर्ट होता है, वो पूछो. सो फिल दीज एकेडमिक डिटेल्स करेक्टली बिकॉज एट अ लेटर स्टेज दीज आर द कॉजेज ऑफ रिजेक्शन. सो एकेडमिक्स की वजह से रिजेक्ट होते हैं बहुत सारे लोग बिकॉज like in 10-12 they fill best of 5. I told you have to select all subjects. So be very careful in these details. Okay, now if you have dual degree, okay, some people have dual degree, some have BTech plus MTech, some BTech plus MSc or BA LLB, etc. So you need to fill that. Okay, and if your university name does not appear, then you need to put others. Okay, if you do not have your university in that drop down, put others, then they will give you a new box. Okay, so यहाँ पे आप others select करोगे in the drop down, and here they will give you a new box. Here you can write the name of the university. Okay, and right, if any details is not present, you can select others. Let us say if you have some unique degree which is not present in the drop down, select others in that case. Okay, now if you have multiple degrees, now not necessary that a person is just filling after graduation. Some people must have done post graduation, some people must have done dual degree. So in that case you need to check this button if you have more than one bachelor degree. So let us say if you are a lawyer, then obviously you will have a dual degree like BA LLB, right, or BSc LLB. Okay, or you have BE plus B Pharm, or you have BTech plus MTech, or any sort of degree you have where it is dual degree. So you need to select that. If you have done master's degree, ठीक है, हो सकता है किसी ने MSc कंप्लीट किया और any master's degree, so select master degree, select yes, and then fill the details. Okay, and now this is also an important thing. If you have any other professional degree details, like if you are fellow of Institute of Actuaries of India, अगर आपने actuaries का कोर्स किया है FIAI, then you need to put in here. Or if you are a CA, CS or ICWA, okay, then you need to fill the details here. Only if you have done these, completed these, then you need to fill in the details here. Okay, so if you have these professional degrees, you have to fill these details also. Okay, so if you have multiple professional degrees, specify the marks percentage of professional degree with the highest aggregate. So if you have multiple, you have to give the highest percentage of this. Okay, so for CA or ICWA, enter inter marks and final marks percentage. Okay, so then remaining will be auto calculated based on average of these two. Okay, so if you have done CA, then CA there are two things, right? Intermediate and final. So you need to fill in both the details. Okay, so if it is not completed, then you cannot fill it, I guess. So if you have completed the degrees, fill in these details also. Okay, so this is for multiple degrees, people with multiple degrees. Now next comes work experience. ये भी बहुत important है, इसमें भी रिजेक्शन के चांसेस होते हैं. सो बिकॉज दे इवेलुएट यू बेस्ड ऑन योर, लाइक अगर आपने मान लो एड्रेस में गलती कर दी, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ओके, नो वन इज गोइंग टू सेंड यू सम पोस्ट, राइट? एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन, फाइन. फोन नंबर लाइक शुड बी करेक्ट, बिकॉज वो बिना OTP फोन नंबर के OTP नहीं आएगा. बट if you make mistakes in work experience or academics, your form will get rejected. ठीक है, बाकी चीज़ें फिर भी हो जाती है, लाइक फोटो अगर गलत होती है, they will ask you to upload again, वो करेक्शन होता है फोटो का. बट वर्क एक्सपीरियंस एंड academic details have to be 100% correct. Please read each and everything in detail. I have told you the common mistakes here, right? But if you belong to some degree, whichever thing they are asking, please fill all the details correctly. Okay, and then work experience you have to fill till 31st July only. 31st July, उसके आगे का ऑप्शन ही नहीं आएगा. ओके, सम स्टूडेंट थिंक कि एग्जाम तो एडमिशन तो बाद में होगा, राइट? वॉट एवर एक्सपीरियंस यू हैव टू फिल till 31st July period. Okay, it do not say that I joined in this month, right? By the time I appear on examination, वो बाद में फिर भरा जाता है. When you apply for interviews, there will be a separate form. So at this point in time, you will have to fill till 31st July. That's it. So you will not be able to fill a date beyond 31st July. Okay. So even if you started in June, fill from June to July, whatever date. Okay. Now only full-time experience after graduation must be entered. So this is very very important thing, full time after graduation. ठीक है, पहली चीज होनी चाहिए फुल टाइम. ठीक है, अगर आप इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हो तो इंटर्नशिप काउंट नहीं होती है. रिमेंबर, लाइक सम पीपल टेल यू ना, इंटर्नशिप कर लो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस का गैप फिल हो जाता है. नो, राइट? बट यू विल नॉट गेट एनी पॉइंट्स फॉर इट. इफ यू फिल इट, you may think कि अच्छा मैंने work experience दिखा दिया, you will get rejection later on. So no internship, only full time work experience, very very important. ठीक है, only full time work experience you have to fill, because at the later stage you will have to produce certificates, you will have to show salary slip, you will have to show the joining, like if you have joining letter, okay, you need to put in the joining letter and certificate, right, that you are employee, or if you have left the company, the past salary slips and your experience certificate, etc. So only full time is evaluated and after graduation. Now what happens is, some students they work somewhere. ठीक है, लेट से किसी ने 12th किया, ग्रेजुएशन में थोड़ा सा गैप था, उस दौरान कुछ काम किया, that is not counted. Suppose after 12th you worked in some company for some months before doing your graduation, that is not counted. So please read these things carefully, that part-time, project, internship, articleship, pre-graduation work experience should not be entered and will not be considered as work experience. Okay, so anything part-time, project, okay, internship and articleship and pre-graduation will not be counted. So even if you fill it, it is not going to be counted. So that is just a waste. And fill the exact date, okay, and the date finally exited that particular industry. Moreover, please mention the number of days you temporarily exited the particular industry in the break and experience period. So let us say if you took a break for 3 months, so fill that. Okay, mention the exact date. Of course आपको exact date पता होगी, your joining letter will have that exact date. Okay, so if you had, let us say if you did some internship and then it was converted to full time, internship will not be counted. So be very particular. बाद में बच्चों के फॉर्म रिजेक्ट हो जाते हैं. I have seen lot of people, वो अच्छे बी स्कूल में सब कुछ हो जाता है, फिर बट जब एडमिशन का टाइम आता है they get rejection because of these things. So ensure that every detail is correct at the first place itself. Okay, so you need to put exact date, start date, end date, एंड डेट 31 जुलाई के बाद की आप भर ही नहीं सकते. इफ यू आर फिलिंग दैट 1st of August or if you are filling this form in September, you will have to fill till 31st of July only. Okay, you need to select industry. Let us say if you worked in durables, there are many more industries given below it. ठीक है, स्क्रीनशॉट में इतना ही आया है. You will have to fill the industry. So let us say if you are worked in durables industry, you will have to put the start date, end date, and if there was any break in experience will automatically be calculated based on the difference between these two dates. Okay, so in the end you will see, let's say if you worked on multiple industries, you can select that and the name of the company. Once you click on it, you will be asked to fill in the name of the company. Okay, and role, so that you need to fill, and please ensure that there you do not fill any internship data. Okay, so that's how you fill the work experience details. Okay, now comes selecting the program. Again, it is very important, please research all the programs before you fill it. ठीक है, तो बहुत सारे programs होते हैं. If you want to know, like I am Ahmedabad, let us say ये top के उसमें मैंने like when the window starts, I am Ahmedabad PGP, this is the post graduation program, so that is their flagship program. Now FABM, right, it is in agribusiness management. So if you are interested in this, then only fill this. Okay, this is agribusiness management. Now when you have EPGD, so E is like, that's an E program, you do not have to physically go to there, right? It's a sort of a diploma, it is advanced business analytics. So ऐसे करके आपको सारे प्रोग्राम्स की रिसर्च करनी पड़ेगी. यूजुअली लाइक PGPM, लाइक कहीं पे PGP लिखा होगा, किसी में MBA लिखा होगा, किसी में PGDM लिखा होगा, राइट. I will create a separate video which are the flagship programs of different institutions. Especially most of the students that are watching this are graduates, right? They want to do the full time MBA. So full time MBA के लिए ये usually full time MBA ऐसे होंगे, right? I would request you to please do your research before you fill these institutes. ज़रूरी नहीं आपको हर फॉर्म 10-15 मिनट में ख़त्म करना है. इफ़ यू टेक आवर टू फिल इट, डोंट वरी. ठीक है, इफ़ यू फिल इट इन इंस्टॉलमेंट्स, आपका डेटा सेव रहेगा. जहाँ तक आप लेट अस से यू फिल टिल वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, सेव इट. ओके, लेटर ऑन यू कैन फिल दिस पार्ट. ओके, यू आर फिलिंग अक्रॉस 2 days 3 days, आपको अपना CGPA कन्वर्जन नहीं पता था, यू कैन फिल इट लेटर, बट एंश्योर दैट यू डू नॉट मेक एनी मिस्टेक. प्लीज कीप दिस थिंग इन माइंड बिकॉज लेटर ऑन यू विल रिपेंट. अगर मान लो आपका कैट में बहुत अच्छा स्कोर आ गया, आपने गलत प्रोग्राम भर दिया, लेटर से आपने डॉक्टरल प्रोग्राम भर दिया था, ठीक है, दैट इज PhD. सो डॉक्टरल PhD इज ओनली फॉर पीपल हु हैव डन मास्टर्स. ठीक है, अगर आपने MBA किया है देन ओनली यू कैन गो फॉर PhD, राइट. अगर आप ग्रेजुएट हो, यू कैन नॉट बी अ PhD, राइट. सो एंश्योर दैट यू रिसर्च ऑन ऑल दीज. आई विल क्रिएट अ वीडियो ऑन दीज, राइट, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट कैट प्रोग्राम्स. ठीक है, कौन सा भरना चाहिए, कौन सा नहीं भरना चाहिए. ओके, देयर इज एन ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट ऑल ऑल्सो, तो उससे सारे सेलेक्ट हो जाते हैं. वो कुछ खास चीज़ नहीं होती. तो दिस इज जस्ट बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली यू हैव टू पुट इन द इंटरव्यू सिटी 1 2, some will give you 1 preference, some will give you 2 preferences. So please fill this carefully. So research before you fill the programs. So I will talk about these, that which are the full-time programs which one must fill in filling the forms. So as I said that don't be in a hurry to fill the form. ठीक है, इस वीडियो को आप देख रहे हो तो आपको सारी डिटेल्स मिल रही हैं. So please do like this video and like ensure that in every step you do not make any mistake. Okay, and there is EPGP, like in this case you see EPGP, EPGD, these are for working professionals. So वो क्या होता है that you have, that's sort of, you can say that postal course, right? So in that case you have to you basically you do those courses along with your work, right? So it is not a full-time program that you have to go to the college and stay there for 2 years. So it may be 1 year course wherein you just get the material. So you may have to attend classes online and take it. So that is not considered as a full-time MBA. Okay, so if you are fresher, of course, like you will choose that respective program, right? So I will create a separate video on which are full-time programs, because full-time programs is the 2-year MBA that you do in those institute. Rest of them are lot of programs are EPGP programs, doctoral programs. Doctoral programs is for PhD and if you have done masters, then only you can apply for them. Okay, now next is choosing the test city. So test city is not a big deal, right? You know how to choose the test cities. You can choose 5 test cities, and the you have to fill 5, and it is random allotment. Okay, so last year बहुत random allotment हुआ था. So some people will say, अब लोग यही कहते हैं कि पहले दिन फॉर्म भर दोगे तो आपको पहली सिटी मिल जाती है. Nothing like that, right? So there might be a possibility that you fill on the first day, you do not get your preferred city. There might be a possibility you fill on the last day, you still get your preferred city. So don't worry about it. It is very random allotment. It happens on all exams. Okay, they try to give preferred city, but not to all. Okay, so you have to choose 5 cities, 1 2 3 4 5. It is mandatory to fill all 5 cities. So choose your best. Like algorithm says that they give you the most preferred city. So choose the best city, your very own city or the nearby city, and then choose 4 other cities. Like total 5 cities you'll have to fill, and it is random allotment. So it is purely based on your luck, right? It does not matter that when did you fill the form. Okay, so it is very random allotment. I have seen people filling Delhi and getting center in Lucknow, Dehradun. Okay, their 3rd preference, 4th preference, 5th preference. So it does not matter when you fill the form. Okay, then once you do that, you will have to go to the declaration part, and then it will ask you that there is a preview, form preview. So उसमें पूरा form दिखेगा. This is just the partial upper portion. You will see the entire form. You can scroll it down. You will see all the details, like your personal details, your academic details, your work experience details, all other details, program details which you have filled. Okay, please recheck this, right? Please check this कि कोई भी मिस्टेक नहीं हो, बिकॉज ये लास्ट स्टेज होगी जब आप करेक्शन कर सकते हो. ठीक है, सो आई टोल्ड यू दैट बी वेरी पर्टिकुलर अबाउट फिलिंग द डिटेल्स. इफ यू मेक एनी मिस्टेक देन यू आर गॉन. ओके, और यू विल हैव टू फिल द फॉर्म अगेन, और you might be rejected at a later stage. Okay, then you will show that it will show that editing of data field after submission is not possible. So editing is not possible. Data नहीं हो सकता. Only photo and signature they allow later, because sometimes due to some glitch the images are not uploaded correctly. Okay. Then if the payment fails, please wait for 48 hours. Just in case unfortunate this thing happens, the payment fails, wait for 48 hours. So then you can make the payment. Okay, so that's how you preview the form. So then you need to pay the fees. So in paying the fees you need to select your payment gateway. There are 2 payment gateways available. One is PAU and one is SBI, and there are different charges, like UPI debit card have no charges. Some credit cards have charges like 1%, 1.2%, some international. So that depends. The fee is 2500. ठीक है, अगर आप इनमें से किसी और मोड में करते हो, probably you will have to pay some extra charges on it. Okay, and once you are done, like you will get this message that your application has been submitted successfully, your payment is successful. Okay, so you are done. You can view your PDF. You will see that the details that you have filled. So ensure that all details are filled correctly, because once you fill the form and submit it, you cannot correct the details. So please pay attention to those things. Especially देखो, communication address गड़बड़ हो जाए कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Academics, work experience, programs, these are very very important. Okay, other things do not matter. अगर आपने घर का एड्रेस गलत दे दिया, हाउस नंबर गलत डाल दिया, पिन कोड गलत डाल दिया, does not matter. Ultimately you are getting all data on your online portal. So don't worry about that. But academics, work experience and the program details are very important. So please ensure them to fill them correctly. So if you are watching this video not from the start, please watch that part where I explain each of the following things. So the registration has started. All the best for CAT. So this is an alarm that now finally the examination is going to be conducted in a few months. Registrations have begun. So ensure that you work your best to get into the top B schools through CAT 2024. So in case you are preparing for CAT 2024, so we have mocks for CAT, and we have launched a bundle for other MBA tests also. That includes mocks for CAT, NMAT, SNAP, ZAT, CMAT, MHCT, CUET PG, MyCAT, XGMT, SRCC. You will not get combined mocks for all these examinations at any other place. Okay, so you can take our bundle if you wish to prepare for these exams also. Okay, we are giving CAT mocks separately, so you can get all these mocks separately also. Okay, as in the exams are announced, we will keep launching these mocks. For example, NMAT mocks are live. Okay, and SNAP mocks will be coming soon once the pattern is announced. ZAT mocks also will come very soon. Okay, and then as in the exams will get announced, you will get access to all these mocks. So you will upload all these mocks. So if you wish to get this bundle, you can check the links that are given in the description of this video. And a lot of students are demanding a crash course from us. So we will be coming with a crash course for CAT plus ZAT. I would say that we are planning to include ZAT also. That basically decision making. Okay, so it will be a crash course which will be launched next month. So if you wish to enroll in the same, right, you will please do subscribe to the channel and follow us on social media platforms so that you do not miss out the announcement. कई बार बच्चे कहते हैं कि अरे सर आपका कोर्स आया था हमें पता ही नहीं चला. Okay, so if you are subscribed to the channel, because on our channel we will inform, and also on Instagram and Telegram we will inform all the students that we are launching this crash course. So that will be started in the like month of September, so you can check that out. Okay, and in case you are a CAT repeater and have got great scores on CAT or other MBA entrance tests, you can get heavy discounts on our current CAT batch. So that you just wish to brush up your preparation for this time, you can get discount on it. So please you can share your scorecards on support@mbakaro.in, and our team will get back to you suggesting that how much discount is applicable to you on our present CAT batch. Okay, so this is it about the CAT form, right? I have filled the form, so I showed you step by step how to fill the form. So please share this video with your friends who are filling this CAT form, and if you have any queries, put in the comments box. We will respond to the queries related to the form, and ensure that you do not make any mistakes. So I already told you that academics, work experience, programs, that are the most important ones. If you are still unsure about the programs, as I said that I will create a video on the different programs, and you can check those out and then fill the programs accordingly. So the registration has begun. So now time to gear up for the examination. Wish you all the best for CAT 2024.